Hello again.
God damn it, Thomas. I'm the one introducing the video. You had one job.
When the
That was to
scourge
store my
came,
crap.
I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman.
Oh, and they've got emotions and a
Came
tragic
to,
backstory.
I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since.
Don't think it's actually possible. There are no exterior
could do
doors to this
more,
entire place.
But I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
She says very little.
Didn't mean to
Has a
skip that.
kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. The poor
Mid-20s?
girl, trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her.
Yes, if only there was something around that could melt that wax.
If
Like a
only
candle
something-
flame. But no, it's impossible. Let's drop off all the crap. So I just realised I'm carrying around like a metric ton of goddamn upgrade materials I don't need to have on me. You don't need to have the materials with you in order to upgrade with them. You just need to have them in your possession in some fashion. Utterly, and I'm carrying heavy weapons and shields and crap that I don't need to be carrying as well. How did I get 2 flame? Oh right, of course. You get 1 if you're brave enough to risk the dragon fire, and 1's just sitting in the open in level 2. I think technically they do stack though, so you can put both on at once and get like a pretty decent chunk of flame resist, I think. Think being the optimum word. Oh right, the hairpin as well. I did not give that to you, did I? That's why I did not have the Herculean strength ring the other
You
day.
have a heart of...
Yeah. Other day? It's like 6 hours ago. What am I talking about?
That hairpin. That belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all.
Or I killed her and took
Dearest
it.
little baby.
Or she dropped
May
it.
she rest in peace.
Unfortunately, we know
ask
that's not
you
the
a
case. We found it on a corpse, so...
Would you mind giving up that hairpin? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter.
Absolutely. Go for it, mate.
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I mustn't forget.
About your
It's
daughter?
not
No,
much,
probably
but
not.
Please accept this as thanks. I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road. But it seems
is
to possess
roadkill.
a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
You found a road ring. It's still covered in feces. Anyhow. Yeah, that took a bit of a dark turn. I mean, this is a dark game, so what am I expecting? We should lighten the mood somewhat. Let's see what we've got here. I had a poetry submission from a Ots B, I think it was. Yeah, let's have a look. The sight of my father, the king, fills me with dread. When perched on his throne, eyes turning red, he rants and he babbles of demons and cabals. But it's when he talks of my mother, who's long since been dead. Okay. So much for that idea. Hey! Just you didn't like the poetry doesn't mean you have to flame me. That's uncalled for there, son. Giggling arsehole. The fact remains to actually quite intrigue me in this game. Like, apparently they appeared shortly after the demons did, or shortly before, I can't remember the exact lore. And they're like intermediaries, apparently. But no one's entirely sure if they're actually human, or just lesser demons taking human form to sort of encourage the humans not to resist the demon invasion by making it seem like it's human-led. Very interesting, I thought. What's this? It's a trap! That's what it is. A trap! Spooky worm creature. Ooh, lizard! Kill it! Kill it! It cannot be allowed to live! It insulted my mother. Look at that. Little scaly arsehole just waving his lizard dick at me. Take all your crap. It's all mine now, son. Can I get to anything by dropping? I don't think... Ooh, there's goodies over there, though. Can I drop to those? So many things. There's also like a little lava area right at the bottom of all this. There's got a bunch of goodies. I've never actually... yeah, just coming to think of it, I've never bothered to clear out the entirety of the lava area down the bottom. I think it's mostly like dragonstone and stuff. If you're doing a fire weapon upgrade. I think that's mostly what's down there. There might even be a bit of pure dragonstone down there somewhere. I don't know. Like, I've never seen the point of going down there. Then again, I've never actually done a full fire upgrade weapon in this game. I think kind of by the time you finish doing it, you get to the sections of the game where a lot of creatures are no longer particularly damaged by fire. It's better just to have like a flat physical damage increase, or even go magic. I think the fire weapons in this game, they're a lot more useful early on, but it's kind of hard to get them properly upgraded to be useful early on. Especially in this level where the boss is fire-based, and so a fire weapon is meaningless. So that was a bit of a strange decision, I've always thought. It makes sense from the lore perspective, but gameplay perspective kind of conflicts. It's like, you give me all this stuff to make fire weaponry, and then give me a boss that does not benefit me in the slightest to utilise. I might actually go and find the fire long... You get like a free fire longsword. Again, it's almost a staple of FromSoft games at this point. You get like a free fire longsword somewhere in the tunnels further down. I might actually go and explore and see if I can find that. I'm just curious now, if I upgraded it, would it be of any use against other bosses? I might not even be able to use it as a character. Actually, I probably would. I've got decent strength. I've got 13 strength. So even if... Oh god, the game does not like me dropping on stuff from my height, does it? So even if I couldn't... Yeah, even if I couldn't use it one-hand, I could two-hand it. I don't particularly need the buckler unless I'm planning to parry, in which case the spear or even the rapier is better for that anyway. That's an idea. Okay. As I finish complimenting myself, because who else is going to? Great. I don't know why I'm picking this up as well. Just force of habit. I know that I shouldn't pick it up because it's not going to be useful. It's going to take up space that I could use for other shit. I know this. And yet I keep doing it. Come on, that should have hit. Damn it. Stay still, you scaly little fuck. Wiggle at me. I do actually kind of miss that from the later FromSoft games. They got rid of that. The idea of the creatures mocking you as they're about to get away. That's a nice touch, I think.
I've got plenty of wares, so bring me plenty of souls.
What about my Irish friend, Plenty O'Toole? Does he have anything you'd be... Oh god, you sell large shards as well, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay. Note to self. This is useful. I can't remember... Do I normally... I think normally I just do duplication glitch. So I can't be bothered to actually farm stuff. But I've decided I'm not going to do that. There are several, like, little fun glitches and whatnot. I will show off during the course of playing them, it's just because I enjoy doing them. I think I've made a decision that I'm not going to bother doing duplication. Mostly because I farmed so much in level 1 that I suspect I'm not going to need... Well, need is a contentious word. There's no particular benefit to me, like farming for extra souls and levels. Not farming, duping for extra souls and levels, because all that farming I did at the beginning to get this bloody wing spear kind of did the trick for me, ironically. Admittedly, if I was playing this, like, legit, if I wasn't just casually bumbling through it, just enjoying myself, I'd probably want to be moving a lot faster than this. I'd probably be skipping this entire area for one. Because, like, when you go through the game, not even speedrun style, but efficient style, you pretty much ignore the entirety of Stonefang Tunnel. Take advantage of dupe glitch to get the materials you need. You just need one example of each type of material you can get an infinite supply, essentially. And you go from there. So it feels kind of weird running around all these paths that I normally never see on a playthrough. Like when I play by myself. I don't remember what any of these items are. I probably picked them up like once or twice during my first 1 or 2 playthroughs. And at that point onward, just obviously started duping and such to make it quicker and more efficient for myself. Excuse me that. Drop down here. I did get past you ideally, but I think I can manage to wiggle... Oh, Dragonstone. Again, if I was actually doing the fire upgrade path, that would be amazingly useful, but I'm not. Although, yeah, I might do. Like I say, still 2 minds entirely as to whether or not to actually do that. I'm just vaguely curious as to how useful a fire weapon could be now. There's probably ones that are much better than the one that From gives you for free. So like the Fire Longsword, whenever it comes up in a game, it's sort of like middle of the road in terms of the potential you can get from fusing a weapon in fire in all of their games. And it's kind of there just to give you an example of, oh, this could be used, especially in early game where stuff in all the From games tends to be quite weak against fire attacks. It's supposed to be there to entice you to go, oh yeah, okay, elemental damage could have a place, it could be a thing. Admittedly, by the time you get to the late game in, again, pretty much all From games, that early game advantage has pretty much disappeared. And it starts becoming increasingly pointless to bother giving yourself a fire upgrade. Yeah, well. Never mind, never mind. Alright, Dark Heater Shield. That's pretty useful against fire attacks. See, that's appropriate weaponry / armament for the level I'm in. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's resistant against fire attacks, that's kind of the point of it. Properly upgraded, that could be a damn good weapon, or a good shield rather, to utilise against the Flame Lurker. Although admittedly, God, they wiggle and jiggle so much. So freaky. Anyway, I need to get to that as well. Well, yes, admittedly, if you're getting actually hit by the Flame Lurker, you're going to have a bad day regardless. There's a weapon, shield rather. Ooh, game doesn't like that. There's a shield, you get in the first level actually, the purple flame shield. Big tower shield that I don't think my character can wield. Combine that, the flame rings, and like a spell like Water Veil, and Flame Lurker's ability to harm you gets drastically nerfed. Like, he starts doing chip damage, it's insane. Unless he manages to bust through your stamina, in which case he's taking a huge chunk off your health if he does that. And he probably will, because a lot of his attacks do decent stamina damage too. Even against tower shields. Yeah, the heat shield's like a good sort of last ditch option, like, if you're not entirely confident you're going to be able to roll an attack, and you haven't burned through your stamina, just smack L1 and hope for the best. I am indeed, mate. I need to get some of your goodies, continue upgrading my Spear of Awesomeness. Bunch of those. That should be enough, I think. Well, I've got a decent chunk of stuff left. I could buy a few more. Okay. A few more shard stones as well, because I think I still need a bunch of these to continue upgrading. Like I say, Demon Souls is a weird one. It's like, whereas in,
Hello there. Bless your souls.
That's a weird thing to say as a farewell. Whereas in, like, say, Dark Souls, where it's like one type of upgrade material for each rank, as it were, of the weapon upgrade. Like, you start with basic shards, then those are no longer any good and you need large shards, then you need chunks, then you need slabs, that sort of thing. Demon Souls, it just gets more complex. So like, as you level up, you still need each level of upgrade material, but you need to combine it with different levels at the same time. So like, you'll need shards and large shards. Then you'll get to a stage where you're mostly using large shards, but you still have to have a few small shards there as well. Then you'll start including chunks in that mix. I think even like the final level, come to think of it, like the upgrade path, where you're using like a pure stone, which is the equivalent of a slab. Even when you get to that, it's like you'll have your pure stone, a bunch of chunks, a large shard, a couple of large shards, and maybe like a few basic shards in there as well. Like, it is not a simple upgrade system at all. They simplified and refined that a lot. Ow! That could have almost killed me, actually. That little nose poke. With his proboscis. Yeah. So, again, as much praise as I heap on this game, I am aware of some of its limitations and fallbacks. And stuff like the upgrade system it's kind of a major one. I don't care so much about the ability not to jump, that doesn't bother me. I think instead having places that you can climb is actually more interesting. It encourages you to actually look carefully at your environment and think, I can't see any obvious areas I could get to that by, but perhaps I can hop over this here wall and then drop to this and then move to this. This was like the early stages of From's minor obsession with trying to insert platforming into their games. Obviously in the Soul series that would evolve into making you do various tricky jumps, including the semi-infamous one in Dark Souls 2 in the Iron Keep. Yeah, but at this stage it was more about keep a careful eye on your environment. Everything you see you can get to somehow. Look for gaps in fences, look for places you might be able to climb over. That sort of thing. Which is pretty cool, I thought. It also made more sense than having your characters, which, for the vast majority of players, unless you were being really dedicated in playing as a wizard, they're probably going to have some form of armour, possibly even heavy armour on. There it is. It was here somewhere. So having them leaping about like steel bunnies probably wasn't the most conducive to immersion you could do. But then again, I think they sort of got the idea after finishing this and getting into Dark Souls that you're fighting giant demonic monstrosities and all sorts, and you're an undead. Who's a more what's it? So you can afford to lose a tad of realism without it being too detrimental to your overall game. Now the downside is that I've not played this in so long, as I mentioned. Oh god. Ow. That, don't quite see how that hit me, but okay. I've not played this in so long. I'm actually slightly lost in these tunnels because I almost never go into them. Alright, okay, I just have it equipped. That answers a question I had for myself earlier. I was curious if you actually needed the Crisp Blade out to get the benefit, but no, you just need to have it equipped. Because even without this actively present, I think I still get the buff, don't I? Might have to go back and look at the footage, see if a new icon appeared underneath my health mark. I can't tell whether that's been there the entire time or not, because I wasn't looking. Oh well. Never mind, never mind. Yeah, so normally I take the right-hand path right at the beginning of this level. Do like the drop-down shortcuts. And just go straight to the boss. That's what I normally do. I tend not to bother picking pretty much anything up in 2-2. So yeah, I'm actually quite lost. I have generally no idea where the hell I am or what the hell I'm doing. Then again, isn't that a state for most of my life? Ooh, explosions! That could have been dangerous. God. I remember my reaction actually to seeing those creatures for the first time. It's like, I think the way I did things, actually I played things slightly backwards. I played Dark Souls first, and then I came to Demon Souls. So I was used to FROM's like AoE explosion effects, like the actual special effect for it. No, special effect's the wrong word. The graphic, whatever you want to call it. So when I saw the bugbear begin to glow like that, specifically in that manner, as it died, I was like, yep, I know what's happening. GTFO. Ooh, goodies. Mine. Oh, lizards, they must die. No! Look at the lizard, you fool! That actually worked out a lot better than I expected. Right, one dead. Ow! Stop noodling me. Lewd creature. Nope. You're not escaping, lizard boy. I need you, little bugbear baby. Bugbear baby. Thank you. Oh, for pity's sake. I have too much crap on me yet again. Did I equip the ring? No, is my answer to that. No, I did not. Herculean strength. There we go. Don't need to lose anything. I can just go pick up all the rubbish. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Right, all of that is mine. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. I dropped off like all of my stuff as well before I even came here, and I'm already lacking in equipment burden. What the hell? Yeah, this is the lava area I mentioned. Unlike other lava areas in later From games, it doesn't instantly kill you if you step into it, but you're gonna have a bad time. You need to like stack all your flame resist stuff, like all your rings, you need to cast water veil on yourself. And perhaps I actually will at some point. Perhaps I'll go back here later on and just for my own, satisfy my own curiosity more than anything else, just go down there and try and figure out exactly what is there that I could be having. I apologize for waving here barking. I think that's one of the neighbour's dogs is going absolutely nuts at something in the background. Now the really irritating part is the way my microphone setup works. You'll probably only be able to hear it while I'm talking as well. When I'm not talking, the sound gate cuts off and you shouldn't be able to hear anything. Hey, Wormy. I should feel a lot more threatened by you than I do, really, shouldn't I? Oh, missed. Try again. Missed again. God damn it. Yeah. Ugh. You know what? I don't have the ring on anymore, so I'm just going to ignore you. Yeah, ordinarily, this is where you drop down. And, thankfully, the worms have that little pop-up animation. Otherwise, you'd be panicking and freaking out. I'm probably dying. There we go. That's the boss. Now, further in these mines is supposed to basically be a dragon graveyard, in case you're wondering what all the huge rib cages and stuff is about. And the god of all dragons is in a temple somewhere further in, apparently. I can't remember where you find. I think it's in an item description that mentions that. I can't remember exactly. Yeah. Should I fight Flint Emulator? I'm not even in human form. Something just died, I don't know what. Actually, no. I'm going to call it here for the night. Well, I want to go to bed, basically. I left this later than I intended. So I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye now.